Thank you. Can you hear?
Lift it up.
How about now?
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now? Yeah, okay. But just to echo Lacey, Jimmy Howard's one of the finest people I've ever met. I'd ask you to keep him in your prayers. So I got good news and bad news. And following tradition, I'll leave with the bad news. I'm going to make you listen to a poem I wrote. I know. It's the first draft of a poem, so not even really a finished poem. It's something I got to do some more work on. The good news is it's relatively short. It's called Remembrance. I trudged grumbling through the cold, jacket tight, arms crossed, across the gray, quiet park, empty on a frigid afternoon, still but for a few errant leaves tossed about irritably by the fitful, biting wind. 2 blocks in, and the doubts crept up, as they will, about whether toilet paper and batteries were as necessary as they had seemed from the warmth of my sofa. I complained to myself with a litany of all my petty troubles to distract from the cold and my poor choice in outerwear. Past the playground, empty for once, and in the loud and unaccustomed silence felt the familiar twinge of nostalgia and regret that is all our inheritance. My self-pity was interrupted by the sight of a woman, so very, very old, plodding patiently through the playground, carefully as if each step were the result of weeks of planning. Leaning forward on her cane, bent with that peculiar stoop that the very old have, as if the earth itself were calling to them with increasing urgency. She stopped before the swing set, and I paused as well, concerned that she had exhausted herself or suffered some emergency. But she stared for a moment at that empty swing before sitting carefully down. She began to swing, slowly at first, but with increasing speed, back and forth in the cold air. She caught me watching, and with a gleam and the hint of a smile, a young girl awoke from her long slumber and greeted the world, red-faced and wild, pigtails flying in the fading light.